Alright, welcome to the video everyone. The new bottom dollar bounty business has arrived and you are wondering if it's any good. Yes, big fat yes. The missions are fun and the pay is definitely worth the time, so if that's all you came for, then thanks for stopping by. Drop a like and maybe subscribe. I am very close to 15k, so that would be awesome if we hit it today. Now let's get into the details. When you first log in, Mod will call you and let you know the new business. You can then purchase one of 5 locations ranging from $1.6 to $2.6 million. 4 of the locations are in the city by the police stations, 1 in Paleto Bay, and none in Sandy Shores. You have some optional purchases of agents for $750k per agent, which is a lot. These guys can be sent to do unrelated bounty missions, and after completing their job, which seems to take the regular 48 minutes, your safe will get some money in it. My first agent returned with $8,800 and my second agent with $5,000, so there seems to be a bit of RNG with how much money they bring in. You can also buy a personal quarters to sleep in and set your spawn point at, which is super helpful. A gun locker for $175k, which you can customize your loadout at if you have too many weapons in your wheel, and finally some armor plating for your bounty van for $125k, which I will get into later. Fully loaded, one of these businesses will cost you about 4.6 or a bit less if you go for the Paleto or any cheaper location. Before going further, I do want to give a shout out to the Paleto Bay one, since 2 of my missions were all the way up there and the drive is pretty long. Speaking of missions, once you buy the place and listen to Maud and her wonderful daughter Jeanette, you can really start the business. You have a choice of 4 targets, 3 being normal and 1 high value. The normal targets change every 48 minutes and range from 35 to 40k probably, and the high value one was 129k for me, and I could see others ranging from 120 to 150k maybe. These ones change every day though, and this is day 1, so I'm not sure what the others will range like. But that's not too important. What is important is securing the bounty and not killing them. If the bounty is killed, you'll get docked about 75% of your pay, which would completely ruin the money per hour you would be getting. It's actually super cool because you don't need to taser or melee them, and if they are armed, you can disarm them by shooting their hand like in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is really cool. They might even run away and eventually surrender, but yeah, if you happen to miss your shot like I did here, it's pretty poop. Once secured, you'll bring them into your bounty hunter van, which will automatically spawn after securing the bounty, which is perfect because you can take a faster vehicle like the Raiju to wherever they are and speed up the process a lot. Then you drop them off and put them in their cell and wait to be processed. Processing takes about 20 minutes maybe, I honestly can't remember, but the payment is automatically deposited into your account, so no need to worry about heading back to check on the suspects. If you do end up killing the suspect, you'll have to drop them off at the morgue, which is interesting, and you'll be paid right away. Depending on the location of your target and your business, this could take 5 to 15 minutes and isn't too boring. Plenty of enemies to shoot at, a bit of stealth, good variety of locations so far, and I'm sure there's more coming. The normal ones are done in free mode too, so there's plenty of freedom as to how you go about it. The high value target is a little different where it kind of acts like a contact mission. They are soloable, and not gonna lie, this one for Grace Whitney was a tiny bit challenging once I got spotted. But it was a really fun way of securing 129k. In 1 hour I was able to make 246k total, most of that coming from the high value target, which resets daily, but having 3 new targets every hour for over 100k is pretty good for the time spent, as well as it isn't as tedious as other DLC activities have been. God, it's so slow. Sadly, you barely get to customize the truck at all besides respraying it and adding or removing the armor plating, so it's always going to be a slow shitbox. The armor plating may be worth it if you decide to do missions in public lobbies and with other players as a threat, but really nothing else. It can withstand 5 homing rockets and 2 RPGs with the armor, and 1 of each without it. No bulletproof windows, so honestly I'd skip it, but for 125k it's not too much money for me, and it does look pretty cool. And to answer everyone's question again, this business is worth every penny. It is a lot more manual labor than some other businesses, but I think it's nice to get a switch up from a lot of the AFK methods I've been using. I'm not sure how much the max amount of money the safe can hold yet, and for everything I learn after today I will update in the description, but it can generate around 15k per hour give or take since the safe money is a bit random. Adding in the missions you can do every hour, that's around 120 to 130k maybe, plus the daily high value target for another at least 100k, but it's only day 1 so I'm not 100% sure. This is pretty freaking good. The agency generates 20k per day in its safe after doing 200 contracts, and the chop shop's about 20k per hour when you can do about 2 tow trucks per day. But since all you have to do is interact with the agents here and you don't even have to pay them, this is absolutely a top tier business. Since they do cost a whopping 750k each, it might not be too worth it for everyone, and it will take a while to break even, but in the long run I really do think it's worth it. I really hope this doesn't bite me in the ass later, but I'm pretty confident that this is going to be a lot of people's new favorite business. I'm enjoying the update, and I hope all of you are as well. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, it really helps me out. Subscribe if you're new, of course. Really want to get to 15k by the end of this week, if not today. But join the fam, join the Discord. Check out my friends in the description, we're all covering this DLC, and I'll see you all next time.